middle of it, like
50 Cent liked him enough to cut him loose. Because if he didn't like him, he'd have used him like a pawn in the way that Rick Ross is using his dad.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Ask you this. I know you see everything that's popping on the internet. You watch it. You got a phone. When you think about Lil Meech, he came out. You know, he was hurt because 50 Cent unfollowed him. And 50 has started sending out some hell of a text saying, you know, he cutting him off because Big Meech been hanging out with Rose.
Yeah, I mean.
And I'm just trying to understand, like, and when I did I dropped something and it went crazy because I was just like, man, stay out of that, Lil Meech, get out the way, leave them alone. But he in the middle of it, like
50 Cent liked him enough to cut him loose. Because if he didn't like him, he'd have used him like a pawn in the way that Rick Ross is using his dad.
Wow.
So sometimes when people cut you loose, it's because they like you, nigga. So they showing you a break because I can run through you to get to your daddy. You know what I mean? And what 50 did is, see, Big Meech got out and he only knew his brand. He didn't know his character.
Wow.
So when he met his character, it was the same thing with Big Meech. He knew 50 Cent brand and he didn't know his character. So he thought, shit, 50 finna get out? He gonna throw me at least $5 million.
Oh yeah, Big Meech. Like, well,
So he expected $5 million, $2 million, $1 million. But when he seen that 50 Cent is a businessman and he don't do business like that, he ran to the bag. So when he ran to the bag, 50 felt like that you betrayed me. You know what I mean? Because 50 only rock on loyalty. I love 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
I just think 50 funny.
He don't.
I think he calculated. You know what I mean? But most real niggas would never fuck with a real nigga like me because real niggas don't like to fuck with real niggas in this business because they might have to kill each other.
That's real.
So they rather fuck with niggas they ain't gonna have to kill. It's safer that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in another world, you know what I mean, I would love to fuck with 50 because he funny. If you listen to him, he gonna teach you how to navigate. You know what I mean? He not messy. You know what I mean? He really a genius, you know. So, you know, cats like 50 and Meech, I think that's just bad business, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not enough money in this world. If I was up under a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I can't go fuck with a motherfucker. I can't just go connect with his arch enemy. That's bad business. On all levels, you know what I mean? Now I can understand Meech had expectations, you know what I mean? And he felt like, nigga, you did my life story, give me this. But that's not the way business don't work like the dope game, you know what I mean? Dope game, nigga, there you go, you got out of jail, nigga, there you go, $5 million. You know, that's the way it from the game.
Street mentality.
You get out of jail, nigga, I'm gonna throw you a bag. But 50 is a businessman. He don't do business like that. You know what I mean? He not gonna hand you nothing till he see a certain level of loyalty. Cause he know he hand you a bag and you gonna run off. You know what I mean? So people with money don't think like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you exactly.
I tell people all the time, like, somebody wants to call my wife and they asked her if she could borrow $5,000, right? So my wife was finna give. I said, nah, hold on, don't do it, right? So I said, let me show you something, right? So the same person that wanted to borrow $5,000 because they needed it, right? I circled around and had somebody give that same person on the low, slide her a rack, right? Then I had my wife call 5-7 minutes after she got the rack and say, girl, could you lend me $300 into? And I knew the girl had the money right there in her hand. And she told my wife, I ain't really got it. You see what I'm saying? So I say that to say the same person that you would give $5,000 to wouldn't give you $50, nigga. See what I'm saying?
So you gotta watch how you move.
So with 50, his IQ is like that. You know what I mean? He ain't finna just give no nigga no wooty wonka. Fuck who you is. You know what I mean? So is he a businessman? He calculated. And if you know, I don't know him personally, but I can tell by the way he moved, loyalty is big with him.
What did you think about Rick Ross? Rick Ross said he came out and did a live yesterday, and he was like, pretty much, he's that it was that the BMF series was really mediocre. Pretty much is what he was saying in so many words. And he was like, "I'm about to come up with I've been talking to. We want to do a film. I've been talking to I'm thinking about Tarantino. I'm thinking about F. Gary Gray. I'm thinking about we better take this to a film level with the BMF movie. What is all of that, man?
I think he just intentionally antagonizing. He just antagonized 50 because you ain't been did no film, nigga. Mm-hmm. You ain't did a film, a movie, a commercial. You haven't even did a Wingstop commercial, nigga. You know what I mean? And we don't even know if you can act, nigga. You know what I mean? You know, so. That's smoke and mirrors, you know what I mean? And whatever you finna do, you ain't finna do with Big Meech because 50 owns all the rights, you know what I mean? You know, but you know, if they want to do so I don't get into their beef. You know what I'm saying?
50 got put up a big rat and put up this woman. They keep talking about Tammy Cohen. I don't know who these folks is. He's saying
Tammy Cohen.
They're saying it like this nigga is like he have invested like 50 flipped this whole thing. And I was like, man, is he gonna change the series now and make it like at the end? Like,
man, 50 don't give a fuck about that series. He only did that series because of the love he had for Big Meech. Love. You know what I mean? And he was looking out for Lil Meech. You know what I mean? So imagine how he feel. You know what I mean? And imagine if your feelings also is facts. Because most people have feelings, but they're not facts. They feelings. But imagine if your feelings, your facts are the same.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So what 50 doing, and they coming into a game that I feel like 50 mastered. You know what I mean? He mastered the game. You know what I'm saying? So I would just, but Rick Ross, he stay relevant through 50. You know what I mean? Because the more he attack, the more he speak on 50, the more he, you know what I mean? He enjoy being the nemesis. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
and 50 don't know how to hold his tongue, so he gonna always.
I don't think he cares to hold his tongue. He didn't come in the industry holding his tongue.
Right, he gonna.
That's
always
just not who
say
50 is.
Back.
50 come in swinging. He don't get out like that.
Yeah, I think 50 win most of his beats because, believe it or not, he really not a shit starter. You know what I mean? He not a shit starter like that. He just jump on the shit that already started and put a little 2 cents on it, put a little season on it. But very rarely he'll just fuck with somebody for nothing. Now, if this is already hot, you know what I mean? He might sprinkle just say a little funny shit or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, he don't fuck with nobody. You know what I mean? He just get his money and stay, and he good at what he do.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.